Hi, I'm John, the Twisted Cuber. Today I'm going to show you how to solve the Windmill Cube. Before we begin, I hope you hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Let's get started. The Windmill Cube is a 3x3 shape mod. It solves the same as a normal 3x3, but the way the pieces are cut makes for a different challenge as opposed to a regular 3x3. Alright, let's give this a scramble. Okay, the puzzle is now scrambled. Let's go over the pieces real quick. These are the centers. These pieces here are the edges. And these pieces here are the corners. We will now solve the first layer, starting with the white cross. Let's find one of the edges to place. We have white and red, which is below its respective center. And as you'll notice, the centers as well as the edges are angled and they're not matching. So what we're going to do to fix this is just simply make note of the angle that the edge is at. We're going to move that out of the way with a D move. We are then going to rotate this to match the edge. And you got to make sure you have everything lined up with these type of puzzles, because they will definitely catch if you don't. Okay, that's now been turned. I'm going to bring that over like so. That now matches. And we can now bring that up. And our first edge is now solved. And we have blue and white here. We're going to bring that over. And again, it doesn't match the center, so we're going to be moving this out of the way again with a D move. Then going to move this one here to match it. Bring this back with a D prime move. They now match. Bring this up. See where this is catching. There we go. And then bring that up. And that piece is solved. We have yellow and orange and white. Going to bring that over. And again, that does not match, so going to be bringing that out of the way with a D move. Bring this over so it matches. Bring that back. Did the wrong one, sorry. Bring that over one more. Turn that back, that now matches. Bring that up, and we have 3 of the 4 edges done. And let's see, we have the green and white, and we'll need to rotate that, so bring that down. Bring that up. Bring these pieces back. And that's in place. And that's also matching, so you don't have to do anything with it. If these were not matching, all you'd be doing a similar move to what you do with a picture cube, which is just basically you would rotate this down, move it out of the way with a D move, fix this, bring it back, and then bring it back up with an F2. Alright, so the cross is now complete. So next we're going to place the corners. And the corners are going to be going to the right of their respective centers. So the blue would be here, orange would be here, and so on. So we have the white and orange piece right here, so we're just going to perform this algorithm to place the piece. R prime, D prime, R, D. And when you're doing this, make sure that you are lining up the edges and the centers in order to have these pieces move, otherwise they'll jam up. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime. Like I said, make sure they're matched up. R, D. And that corner's been placed. Let's get the next one. We have green and white below it, so we just do that one the way I have it here. I'll repeat the same algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D, 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 and this corner's not been placed. Let's see, we've got red and white here, so we'll just bring that where it needs to go, which is right here, and repeat the algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. That corner's been placed. One more to go. We need orange and white. Nope, my bad, I take that back. Blue and white. Okay, it's now below where it needs to go, and we will now place the piece. R prime, D prime, R, D. And as you can see, first layer is now solved. Next, we'll solve the middle layer. Turn the puzzle over. The hardest thing about this layer is the different perspective and how the edge pieces move and are placed. When placing the edges, it will be going to the left of their respective centers. Okay, let's take a look at what we have. And we have this orange edge here, and the edges are going to be positioned one of two ways. You're either going to be slanted downward, or they'll be slanted upward. Right now we just have a couple downward ones. I'm sure we'll get an upward one during the course of the solve. So basically, when you have it slanted down, it's going to be placed to the left of its destination. So basically what's going to happen is it's going to be placed above the center that is to the left of its matching center. So basically placed like this. It's going to be going to the right, and it'll be performing the right edge turning algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, and you'll notice the corner matches up angle-wise. U prime, F prime, U, F. And as you can see, the edge has now been placed. And here we have an example of it going upwards. Now when you have this, it's going to be going to the right of its destination, which will be it'll be above the matching center. And since it's going to the left, you'll be performing the left edge turning algorithm. U prime, L prime, U, L. And as you can see, angle-wise matches up. U, F, U prime, F prime. And that edge has been placed. Let's see what else we have here. We have the red one, and that's slanted downward. So that's going to be going here, above the center that is to the left of its matching center. And it's going to be going to the right, and we'll be performing the right edge turning algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, U, there we go, F. And the right edge has been placed. And we have the green one is currently where it needs to go, but it is flipped. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking it out of there and we're going to be putting it back in. And I'm just simply going to be using the right edge turning algorithm for that. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. So we have that piece out now. I'm going to bring that over. It's slanted downward, so it's going to be going to the right and going to be placed on the center that's to the left of its matching center, and we'll be performing the right edge turning algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And as you can see, the middle layer is now solved. Next, we'll be solving the third layer, starting with the cross. Let's take a look at what we have. And we have our L. Now the L doesn't necessarily have to have the correct corner or solved corner here. It just has to have this L configuration to be able to actually do this. So basically you have your L here, and you'll be performing the usual cross building algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And we have our line, keep that horizontal, and repeat the algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And we have our cross. Now let's take a look. We need to permute that, so we need to see what we have here. And just rotate it to see if we have any matches. And we have a couple that are crossing each other, so what I'm going to do is place one of them facing me and perform the Sune algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And let's see what we have here. And we have these two are matching. So we're going to place them like this. And we're going to be performing the variation of the Sune algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, U. As you can see, the edges are permuted. Next, we're going to permute the corners. And the corners are going to be going to the left of their respective centers. And looks like we have one that matches here, the red one. So we're going to place that to the right, and we're going to be performing this algorithm to permute the corners. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. And let's see, and the corners are now all permuted. Finally, we will be orienting the corners, and just pick a corner and perform this algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime. All right, there we go. R, D, make sure you're doing that last D. Okay, that one's done. Rotate the face, do the next corner. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. That corner's done. Rotate the face, next corner. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R. See where it's catching. D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Last corner, R prime, D, hold on, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, there we go, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, rotate this, and the Windmill Cube is now solved. And there you have it, a tutorial on how to solve the Windmill Cube. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, have a great day.